We all knew that the NDP leader had sold out the people and signed on to a costly coalition with this carbon tax prime minister to tax people's food, punish their work, double their housing costs, and unleash crime in their communities. But he claimed that he had torn up the carbon tax coalition so that Winnipeggers would not fire him in a by-election. But as soon as the votes were counted, he betrayed them too and taped back together this carbon tax coalition. How can anyone ever believe what he says again?
The chair is in a very uncomfortable situation here. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
The NDP leader was terrified he was going to lose a by-election in Winnipeg, a NDP stronghold. So he put out a Hollywood production where he claimed he had torn up the carbon tax coalition onto which he had signed up, that he was going to stop fighting for his pension and start fighting for the people. But once the votes were counted, he betrayed them again. He is a fake, a phony, and a fraud. How can anyone ever believe what this sellout NDP leader says in the future?
Oh, Mike's been silenced. Oh, he did it again. He's muting the mic. Yeah, they're just thinking what to do. Things are getting out of hand here.
Professional manners. Colleagues, order. Colleagues, there are some long-standing traditions of this House which we should endeavour to respect. It is important that we ask questions in question period to make government accountable to the people of Canada. The questions, by their very nature, should be pointed, should be tough, should be specific, and the answers should also be clear. For this to work, we also have to make sure that we work within the rules that we have. There were some important questions which were asked, but were not related to the administration of the government. And therefore, there weren't responses to that. And it is important to make sure that we do that. We have so many other tools available to us as members to make the comments that we need to make outside of question period, to comment about how we want to do. Now, while the microphone was off, there were, I would suspect, although the chair didn't hear that, there might have been some strong words which were exchanged between members. I ask members to please remember that Canadians are looking at us. And let us conduct ourselves in a way really befitting of each of our constituencies and the country as a whole. So, avec cela, on va...
So with that in mind, let's move on to the next question. The honourable member for La Prairie.
Merci aux citoyens.
I'd like to thank the people of La Salle Aymar Verdun for having placed their trust in the Bloc Québécois. Let's be honest, the Bloc Québécois hasn't been in such a good position for more than 15 years. If our priority was our own party, we'd already be in an election campaign. But our priority is the well-being of Quebecers, and Quebecers are worried about seniors' living conditions. That is why we're asking the Liberals to stop discriminating financially against people between 65 and 74. Will they finally raise old age security by 10% for this age category?
Leader du gouvernement à la Chambre des communes.
Merci, Monsieur le... The Honourable Government House Leader. I'd like to thank my colleague in the Bloc Québécois for asking a real question in this House. It is very important that we pose questions that have to do with this government's work. This government is here to work for Canadians. And we are here to demonstrate every day what we are doing for Canadians. I would like all members in this House to bear that in mind. The Honourable Member for La Prairie. The Liberals need to understand something very simple. There are two possibilities, and they both have a price. Either they raise OAS by 10% for 65 to 74-year-olds, or they will pay the price at the ballot box. Liberals will have to choose, and the other parties as well. If you think that old age security is not important, well, try saying it to their face. The Liberals will pay the price one way or another. Are they going to raise OAS by 10%? Yes or no?
L'honorable ministre du Travail et des Aînés.
The Honourable Minister of Labour and Seniors. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to welcome the member for La Prairie to assistance for seniors, because in the past he had not assisted or supported Canadian seniors and services for them. In fact, he voted against lowering the age of retirement to 65, and he voted against increasing the guaranteed income supplement for the poorest Quebecers. And when we implemented a dental plan, what did the member for La Prairie do? He voted against it.
So, folks, the tension in the House of Commons has been totally insane currently. The Speaker of the House had to mute the mic twice now. So the main concern of the Conservative Party is that why is the NDP switching sides now? So if you haven't heard, last week, Jagmeet Singh said that he's not going to support the coalition anymore. So, I mean, we were hoping like an early carbon election coming up this fall. But however, right after the by-elections in Winnipeg, he switched sides, saying he'll still support the Liberal government. So that is why the Conservative Party they're quite aggressive about this. I mean, in terms of why is Jagmeet Singh putting up a Hollywood show, and then you have and then he flips into the other side. So like whatever he's saying doesn't make sense. And this is what's concerning about the NDP party. I mean, why is Jagmeet Singh switching sides all of a sudden? So let me know your comments down in the comment section. And as always, please like and subscribe this video for more. Thank you.